Do y'all remember Toontastic? Yeah, this is what we're doing now. We're not doing Nux Taku Israel or this anymore. No, Toontastic, not to be confused with Toontown or Trump Tower, is a movie maker game. Is that what they're called? Where you can put little characters on the background and move them around and talk while doing it to make like a bad little movie to show your disinterested friends. But before I go over the history of Toontastic, I'm gonna briefly talk about how the app itself works. Okay, you get booted into a main menu and you can see all of your previous creations, but you also have a plus button and you press the press the plus button and you get asked to choose between three kinds of story: a short story, a regular story, was that what's called, and a science report, which I really like, because if I discover alien life, if I find the cure to cancer, I can tell everybody about it through Toontastic. I can do that before the CIA gets me. And after you choose one of them, you can choose between pre-made backgrounds, or you can make your own background because you're never satisfied with anything, you brat. And after you choose one, you get asked to choose your characters, or you can make one because you're never satisfied with anything, you brat. And then, after you choose them, you can press a button, and you can move your characters around and make them bigger and such stuff. And then you press the start button. And then you press the start button, and then you can move them around while talking. And then when you either end it or the timer's up, you can choose. I actually really like this. You can choose the emotional intensity of the music you put in the background. Like you will go from spooked to scared to terrified. I really like it. And then after you do that, you can make more. But if you don't want to, you can just finish it and then you can export it. And then you can show off your disinterested friends your bad movie. And then you can go read the terms and conditions. Toontastic was created by the San Francisco startup Launchpad Toys, which was founded by Susana Marciuardena and Andy Roussel. Sorry if I butchered that name, but he deserves his name butchered, seeing as his nephew, Vladimir Punin, better known as Tim Popo, ran me over with a rented e-scooter in He ran me over with him in 1968. Now I'm gonna be honest. Well, yes, the history. Toontastic does have some history. But that history isn't that extensive, and the app itself isn't very complex, and the reception to it wasn't that immensely interesting, and so and I don't want this video to be 5 minutes long. So what I'll do is I'm going to react to random kids' Toontastic movies, and other random miscellaneous things. But before that, let me go over the history of Toontastic 2D a little bit, and also, thank you, Toontastipedia, the Toontastic Wiki. Thank you, Toontastipedia, because you did the research for me. You did all the research for me, and so I don't have to do it myself. Thank you so much. Okay, we don't know when Toontastic started development, but Toontastipedia says it might be around 2009 2010, and it links a Vimeo video of an early version of Toontastic 2D, but when I click on it, it says that it's unrated, and that I need to make a Vimeo account to watch it, and I would rather enlist in the military than make a Vimeo account. So I'm not gonna watch. I'm sorry. Toontastic 2D also had won several awards. That's alright. Toontastic 2D has also won several awards. Like allegedly, according to Toontastipedia, it was featured in it would it was one of the highlights of Apple App Store 2011 Rewind, and also it was also one of the finalists for Sesame Workshop's it was also one of the finalists for Sesame Workshop's mobile learning prize. I'm looking at the page right now for reference. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know the words I'm reading, and I'm just gonna read this one. It was also it was also it has it was also featured in the New York Times Top 10 Apps of 2011, and just like direct excerpt from Toontastipedia right here. A year after the app was released, 600,000 cartoons were created in 28 years of app time across all users was spent. I have a foot fungus. I have a foot fungal infection, and I'm going to go take a shit now. This is the part of the video where I say random things about Toontastic, because I probably won't mention them in any other way. But shout out to Toontastipedia, the wiki some random kid made for Toontastic. Shout out, because that lifesaver for getting good information for this video. Total lifesaver or something. I don't know, man. Hold on real quick. Yeah. Okay. Monkeygram was another app made by Launchpad Toys, and it was like a thing where you could make postcards, I guess, I don't know. The Golden Monkey Awards were an official, like, Toontastic award show. The only time they did it had like a sound effect of a nuclear bomb going off. The only time they did it was in 2012. The winners were allegedly at another sound of a nuclear bomb going off. Silent Movie 4, Super Guy in the Triangle, Daydream, Rescante en Reino Champion, and Ghosts. I probably pronounced that really wrong, and I think I should probably get hit with a stick for it. Toontastic at Zium was an event that allegedly happened in 2010. It was an event that took place at the San Francisco Children's Museum, where guests could allegedly go in for free and try out Toontastic and create a movie using Toontastic. Allegedly, they would attempt to feed you to rabid dogs if you stayed longer than an hour. The event was allegedly restricted for children's ages 5 and up, because Toontastic would allegedly cause 4-year-olds to become beings of pure electricity and ravage the city, costing the millions in taxpayer dollars, which the city wasn't happy about, since they were using that tax money to buy, and this would cut into the budget for and they would also buy this money. ToonTube in the Idea Lab achieved the same thing, so I'm lumping them together. Allegedly, they were basically just an in-app way to look at other people's Toontastic creations. Toontastic Creature Contest was an event in 2012 where you'd allegedly make a creature and send it to Launchpad Toys for it to be included in the creature's playset. The winner of the contest was from a cavity, which looks like this, and it says in star signs, show the pic of it. Pirate Palooza was an event where you'd make a pirate-themed Toontastic film and send it to Launchpad Toys, and the winner got a free Toontastic playset. This event allegedly happened in 2012. I'm starting to think that maybe, just maybe, 2012 was a good year for them. Spooky Stories Contest was a contest that allegedly happened in October of 2011. The objective was allegedly to make ghost stories. The winner would allegedly get a $100 Amazon gift card. Direct quote from Toontastipedia. The entities that helped the contest be possible were the iPhoneMom.com, Coon and the Cooney Center at Sesame Workshop. The wiki has an alleged version of its announcement, so let me read it. We're excited to kick off a fantabulous, suspendous, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, bone-chilling new contest with the iPhoneMom.com, the Cooney Center at Sesame. Ghost stories and terrifying. Oh my god, it just dropped. Yeah, I just what was it? And terrifying tunes on Toontastic and email them to us for a chance to win $100 on Amazon. To participate in the Spooky Story Contest, create a spooky cartoon using Toontastic for the iPad. Upload your cartoon to ToonTube and send the link to Spooky Stories at launchpadtoys.com by October 17th. Participants will be announced on the iPhoneMom.com on October 18th. Voting will open for October 20th. Will be open for October 24th. The contest winner will be announced on the iPhoneMom.com on October 25th. The contest is open to residents of the United States, Canada, United Kingdom, and Australia. Happy spooky tuning! I can't wait to see the terrifying tales you and your kids create. And it says in the script there, in star signs, say some random witty remark. The toy camera was allegedly a feature in Toontastic 2D, where you take a picture of something with your camera and trace over it to create a character. I forgot what it was called, but the feature that let you take like a picture and put it on the character's face, and it also says in the script in star signs, drop the microphone, but this is a tablet, so I'm gonna drop the tablet. At sounds of nuclear bombs when that happened. Storytelling, Austin Madison. Storytelling, Austin Madison, story artist, was a video that this is what it says in the script, allegedly a video made by Toontastic themselves, with the alleged story artist Austin Madison, who allegedly works at Pixar. He is most well known for his involvement in the 2010 adult animated series Dick Figures. Here I will play a short snippet of storytelling Austin Madison, story artist. And it says in star signs there, show obviously edited footage and say it's unedited. And now I was in Dick Figures. Okay guys, this is the part of the video where I react to random kids' Toontastic projects. So yeah, Toontastic tutorial by Mr. Coltonman. Every single video I'm going to watch here is in a playlist, and I'll link that playlist in the description. Toontastic tutorial.
Hello, welcome to another
Hello,
video
welcome
of
to
how to play Toontastic. And
How does
today
he
these
do
are
that?
Toontastic clips. You can choose anyone you want. You can choose the short story, the classic story, or the science report.
You mix them up.
I think
That's the science report, and that's the short story. You mix them up. This is completely
I
unwatchable.
will choose classic story.
Bro, don't hate him. He's just a kid from Kazakhstan.
Okay, here's the classic. Okay, then you press the start button. It's right here.
What do you think this kid thinks about 9/11? You see, that's funny because it sounds a little bit like a slur. And I'm mommy's edgy boy, and I love being edgy. I'm so edgy. I'm so edgy. That's why I love these.
Okay, so here are all the musics. You could do no music.
You can do no music.
Oh, no.
That's
for that he's getting a 10 out of 10.
This is a 10 out of 10. Hold on, listen to this very carefully. These are the sounds.
Is this Toontastic 2D?
Yes, these are the sounds I make. Well, these are the sounds I make when the guy at Subway when the guy at Subway puts eyeballs in my sandwich. If you listen carefully to this, you can hear him say, you can hear him incite violence.
Wait, Toontastic 2D is so cool. I didn't know that. Sorry for my bad English. I didn't know it was
Hi,
so cool.
sorry for my bad English. That's
Dude,
me.
that's so
Bro,
cool.
you can see me in that. Bro, you can see me in that picture. You can see me right there in the ocean. Bro, you can see me right there in the ocean. Okay.
Okay, so how do you rate it?
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Fantastic group. It's fun. Bro, I only have like 9 days left to make. I only have like 8 days left to make this video, bro. I gotta rush to make this shit, bro. Toontastic movie. iMovie and Toontastic Pictures present a Toontastic Pictures production in association with iMovie, a super bag of 429 film, the Toontastic movie, starring Harrison, his parents, and many others, edited by Kindmaster, because Kindmaster is a person. Did you know that? Production design, Super Bag of 429, and iMovie. Director of various photography, various photographers, casting by Super Bega 429, music by various artists, costumes and Toontastic Pictures, executive producer Super Bega 429, written by Super Bega 429, directed by Super Bega 429.
Poți câștiga 100.000 de lei.
Sprunky cover. Your idol, K-pop demon hunters Man, I don't think this has anything to do. Guys, I don't think this has anything to do with Toontastic.
Oh, I just bought this game. I got the slime.
If you didn't have the slime.
Tree, look. Pig, collect my wood and take me to my castle.
You can just hear everybody talking in the background.
I want to do that again.
You can just hear it. Is this kid at a fucking airport? Why does it sound like this?
I'm gonna be here a while. Ouch! Ow! Fire! I can make it. Oh. Chicken, I have diamonds. Ride, and I will give you diamonds because you are the legendary chicken I name you. Ride to thy destiny. You have served me well, chicken.
What happened between the last scene and now? Why is he on the
I will
chick?
grant you your wish of coming into my castle.
Where is this kid? Why is everybody talking around him?
Yes, chicken, take me hither into my castle. Chicken, look at our inventory. We have diamonds.
We have diamonds.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We survived the fall from the lava. We have the diamonds. We are rich. Filthy, stinking rich.
Once upon a time, there was a boy
What if there wasn't a time upon? Have you considered that?
named Scout, and he loved to play in his tree house.
What if he didn't like to play in his treehouse? What if he never had a treehouse at all?
He would climb up the ladder
What if
in his own spaceship. While he was there, he would then go down the slide
What if he didn't go down the slide?
and pretend to explore distant planets.
What if he didn't pretend to explore distant planets?
Scout's tree house had just one rule: no girls allowed.
What if he was a girl? What if in another universe he was born as a girl? What would he have done then?
One day, when Scout came to play at his treehouse, he saw a girl going down the slide,
What if a girl didn't go down the slide?
and he didn't know what to do.
What if he did? What if he knew what to do?
It was his treehouse, and there was
What if it wasn't his treehouse?
only one rule: no girls allowed.
What if there wasn't that rule?
But then the girl ran up to Scout and
What if he didn't run up to Scout?
said, "Hi, I'm Molly. Do you want to?"
What if she wasn't named? Wait, what was she named?
But then the girl ran up to Scout and said, "Hi, I'm Molly."
What if she wasn't named Molly? What if she was? What if she was named Amanda? What would he have?
"You
What
want
would he
a
have done then?
spaceship?" Scout was shocked.
What if he wasn't shocked?
"You like to play spaceship?" he said.
What if she didn't? What if they didn't?
Hello,
"Yeah,"
guys.
said Molly.
Couldn't reach
"Let's
this.
play together." And so
What if they didn't play together?
they played spaceship together,
What if they didn't play spaceships together?
and they went and explored different
Shut up,
planets,
this is cool.
What if they didn't go and explore the
all
planet?
down their slides.
The
And they had
viewers
lots
enjoy
and
the
lots of
video.
fun.
No.
And that was the day that Scout learned that anyone can be a friend, even
I'm not
if
gonna
it's a
be
girl.
on their channel ever again.
The end.
We've got breaking news.
I thought
What if they didn't
that
have
was
breaking
9/11. I really thought that was 9/11.
Toontastic Junior was an app, was basically just Toontastic, but you had only one theme to choose from. And there were 3 apps: a Shrek one, a Kung Fu Panda one, and a Pirates one. Toontastic Junior confuses me, because Toontastic is already for kids. Why does this exist? I mean, I'm not hating it, because, no, it's not, I can't say it's bad, because it's not bad. But why does it exist? It's like Captain Marvel. It's Captain Marvel, aka Shazam, is a kid turning into an adult. What is Captain Marvel Jr.? Is he a kindergartner turning into a teenager? What is he? What is Captain Marvel Jr. at kindergarten, and he says like Shazam Jr. or something, and then he becomes Captain Marvel Jr. That's like a 15-year-old, and then he reduces the entire kindergarten to rubble because his teacher annoyed him. Is that what you're doing? Is that what Captain Marvel Jr. does? Why does he exist? Is that why he exists? I don't fucking know. But yeah, Toontastic Jr. It was fine. It was just like Toontastic Light. It was fine. It wasn't the end of a world that exists. No, it's a bit weird that it existed, but it wasn't bad. You know, I really wanted to have a part that was like, guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so I don't have to get a real job. And I'm still doing that, but I want to tie it into something I've noticed to make it a bit more interesting. And that is that people aren't subscribing subscribing to YouTube channels anymore. Like, I forgot the guy's name, but this guy made a video that got like 130,000 views. It was a successful video. It got a lot of views, but he only had like 1,000 subscribers. Like, back in the day, this would have got only like 5,000. Like, people are throwing around their subscribe buttons way less. They're throwing around the subscribe buttons People are throwing around their subscribe button. People are subscribing a lot less. And that's something interesting I've noticed. So guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so I don't have to get a real job. I'm gonna say the N-word. On allegedly February 5th, 2015, Launchpad Toys said that it was bought by Google. Hold on, they put up a statement on the website. Let me read the archive of it. We're proud to announce that our toy company is pairing up with a great big team of tinkerers to empower gajillions of playful storytellers around the world. Launchpad Toys is joining Google to create even more amazing creativity tools for kids. Today we've made our digital toys and tools free to creative kids everywhere tomorrow. Bro, hold on, the tablet turned off. I can't read the rest of it. Well, we can't wait to share your friends at Launchpad Toys. I shot myself today. On allegedly January 12, 2017, they relaunched Toontastic 2D as Toontastic 3D, and it says here on the wiki article I'm referencing during this, shout out Toontastipedia, it says, some features and a lot of characters and backgrounds were removed, like the toy camera and silly Billy. And there's also a part here, how to use after deletion, which has this part that says, a working XAPK has been said to exist on Reddit, but only for Android 7. That part fascinates me a little bit. This whole article reads as like autistic guy that became an adult like 2 years ago is annoyed that his favorite childhood app got taken out. You know, but if I said autistic girl, would you have interpreted that as something sexy? You know, that's a philosophical question for another time. But the Toontastic 3D was launched. I'll have like a section of me navigating throughout Toontastic 3D a little bit. June 20 sometime in June 2017, Fruit Ninja and Cars Free partnered with Toontastic to add characters and sets based off them. The Fruit Ninja is still there, but they fucking removed the Cars Free one. They fucking removed it. On allegedly September 30th, 2017, they're fucking gone. They fucking killed Lightning McQueen. I mean, I'm gonna put the whole article about Fruit Ninja and Cars Free being added to Toontastic. I'm gonna put the whole audio version of it, but like at 16 times speed. I hope you enjoyed that. in allegedly February 2022. The app was removed from the Apple App Store, and then in 2023, it stopped working. I'm shitting right now. It got discontinued for newer Android and Chromebooks. But like the Google, but like the Google Play page is still up. Some in November 2023, allegedly on 20th, they took down the website where you can back machines. I'm referencing the wiki article or reading this, as I said. And it has a whole part about how to use after deletion. You know, I said autistic boy, but would you have found it hot if I said autistic girl? That's a philosophical question. What do you think was going on in that Google executive meeting when the Soulless executives decided to buy Launchpad toys? Where they're like, they make things that are popular with kids. I don't think rich people and kids have a good history together. I really want to end this video off by reacting to one of my old Toontastic projects from when I was younger, and then having some fake deep ending, and then blaring some random song in the credits. And don't get me wrong, I'm still doing that second one, but I physically cannot do the first one, because it's lost media. The Lost Media Wiki, if you hear me. L Supersonic Q from here. Daniel Larson, if you hear me, please help me find this. But it was basically, I was the villain, and my grandma was the main character, and she was an anodyte from Ben 10. I don't know. It was really dumb, but I loved it. What can I say? It was fun. It was fun. It was fun to make back then when I was like 11. It was really fun to make. I had a lot of fun making it. And I'm kind of sad it's lost. But I might be able to find it. But I don't want to find it because I don't want to find because me saying it's lost is because me saying it's lost is
Oh my god.
because me saying it's lost because me saying it's lost makes the video more emotional, so I'm
guys, go cry.
So I'm
going to sleep.
So I'm not gonna try to find it. But I first got introduced to Toon. I first found out about Toontastic through a YouTube video. It was like a random storytime animated video. It was like a really small storytime animated. I can't find the video, but it was made by a woman. So this is hashtag. Yeah, it was made by like a really niche storytime animator, and it was a woman too. So like a hashtag woke, but. The person who made the video mentioned that when they were a kid, they were playing around with Toontastic in class once. I was like, what the hell is Toontastic? So I searched on the Google Play Store, and I found Toontastic, and it was Toontastic. Oh my. That is the worst line I've ever said in my life. I apologize. Toontastic was fantastic, and I loved it. And then I tried to install it on my brother's tablet, which is the one I'm recording all of this audio on. I record all of this audio on the budget Samsung tablet. I tried to install it on the tablet, and then I found out, and it said that it's not supported. And then that's what I was like, what? And then I found out that that like it was unsupported, and then yeah, like that's sad. But in conclusion, hold on, let me think of a like fake deep philosophical thing to say here. Hold on, guys, real quick. Nostalgia blinds even those with the best vision, but you know, think of a time. Think of a time in your life
Hey, don't beat me up. I'm gonna tell the police on you. We got here the police. I'm with the pigeon.
Pigeon.
Continue the history.
Nostalgia blinds even those with the best vision. So, but I don't see this as a bad thing. Think of a time in your life that was kind of sad. You know, have you felt nostalgia for that?
Yes, cookie clicker.
Have you felt nostalgia for a time in your life that admittedly kind of sucked at the time? Well, I see this as a good thing, because if you're having a bad time right now, if you're having Se não mai faci cu creionul nu, că zic că nu se aude. If you're having a bad time right now, it'll be fine. Just wait like a year and it'll have been a good time.
Okay, like there's another Toontastic wiki, and I really want to read this article out, but I'm too paranoid about YouTube TOS. But if you want to find it, go on the Toontastic wiki. It's just called Toontastic wiki. The good one is called toontastipedia, but this one is just called Toontastic wiki. Go on that and look up for the page for Chris Spunkigad, whatever his name was. It's really funny. Like he's. Just read it. It says he's racist or something in there.
This is.
What do you think of this?
This is how I'm feeling off the Don Julio. I'm thinking it's probably off one of your games. He looks like a Pokemon in the centre there. Some kind of Pokemon thing going on. Skinny head. Been working out, definitely. Needs to cut those toenails though. Yeah, something like that out of one of your games, I would say.
What do you think of this?
This is how I'm feeling off the Don Julio.